right, Delta Fire team call. Welcome to our team call for May. I know we're way off schedule. Not Cancun. Where did we go? Punta Cana trip totally threw me off, and I swear it's like I cannot get back on track. Like Suzanne and I were talking about this. I'm like, I don't know. I just can't figure it out. I can't get back on. So anyway, my schedule has been thrown off. I totally screwed up the team schedule for this month with diamond calls and coach op calls and all that kind of stuff. So I'm sorry about that. We'll get it all figured out and fixed. So what we've got for you today, I am going to share a video. It was actually posted in the Carl's Coaches Challenge thing that Suzanne and I are in. And it was a really, really good video from this guy. Like, I've never heard of him before, this coach. And on how he contacts his leads. And he's having a lot of really good success this way. And so I know that's a big question from a lot of people because I don't even have much luck, except for randomly getting my leads to respond. So anyway, it's just something that I'm going to just share my screen and let you guys watch it. And that way we'll have it like recorded on our team call too, to be able to go back to, because he's got some really, really awesome ideas. And then we're going to turn it over to Suzanne and kind of hear, she's totally, I'm not going to say you were in a rut, but okay, you were kind of in a rut for a little while, right? And she's dug herself out. And I wanted her to talk about how she's done that, because in the last month or two, she has been killing it. She's been so committed, and it's all in changing her mindset, changing the way she works with her schedule, and just the way that she's doing things. And it's really, really working. So I wanted her to share kind of some of her, best tips on things like that. So anyway, first of all, a little bit of recognition. We did have some advancements this month. Amy Townsend Morris, who is one of Holly's coaches, advanced to Emerald. It was actually in May, not in April, but I wanted to go ahead and recognize her anyway. So congratulations to Amy. She has come in on fire. So that's awesome. We're getting to the point, I know in Bree's organization, I can't see everybody. So if there's somebody that I missed as far as recognition, I apologize, because it's a good thing that we're getting that big and I can't see that many levels down, but I don't want to miss anybody for rank advancements and that sort of thing either. So anybody has anything to add, do some shout outs on the team page. Also, Holly this month, Holly Elliott advanced to team builder for the first time. So that's super exciting. And Marissa Merrill advanced to business starter. So that was very exciting for all of them. So that's our recognition shout outs. And I know a bunch of us are pushing for rank advancements for Summit and the next quarter and all that kind of stuff. So I am going to share my screen and turn it over to this guy. I don't even remember his name. Andy Johnson is his name. And we'll just get some best practice tips on contacting leads. So hang on just a second. Okay, can you guys see my screen okay? See this video?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to play it. Let me know if you can't hear it for some reason. I think this will work just fine though.
Coaches, my name is Andy. I'm a coach out of Colorado, also a full-time farmer planting some corns. I hope you all grow your dream. The sharing in this group has been incredible, and I wanted to contribute and give some value, especially with the posts about what you're doing to help your team. I have this awesome system that's working to get customer leads to upgrade to all access and then purchase Shakeology within their first month. And this has been working really well for me, and I hope it works really well for all of you. So first things first, you kind of got to acknowledge that customer leads are a little bit different now than they used to be about a year ago. Because I think when I first became a coach, I'd say almost all my customer leads were probably 21-day fix or PIO base kits. They would come into my office that way. And now today, they're almost exclusively on-demand subscribers, either through the free trial or through the all access. But I'm getting almost all on-demand customer leads now. So my very first contact with a customer lead now is hopefully a voice text. If you don't know how to voice text, definitely iPhone to iPhone can do it. I'm not sure how Android people do it, but you can actually record a voice text and they can listen to your voice, and it's kind of that bridge between them getting to know you and choose like, oh, this stranger out of the internet's contacted me. But what I do is I let them know that, hey, I'm your free coach, and I see that you bought the on demand. I'm going to send you an email to show you a little bit more about it, because at first thing, it just looks like a lot of workout videos, but there's so many cool things. I have this video that I send them that essentially I am their tour guide to show them some of the more like really ninja features, like the modifier button in Core to Force, where a lot of them don't even know where to look for the nutrition programs or all the program materials, the trainer Q&As, the stuff that's in there. Like the foundational videos and Fixate. All of this stuff is kind of like my best tips to show them. And they just purchased a product that they're excited to use, and all of a sudden here I come in showing them that it's probably even better than they thought it was going to be. And so whether they choose to text me back or not, they're getting the value that, they take the information and they're curious about the email. A lot of them watch the video. And I also give, hey, these are some of my favorite workouts to try. If you want help picking a program, come talk to me. And I give the ones that are great if they have just the trial, or if here's my favorite, that if you want to upgrade to all access, that you would also get access to. Okay, so Tim, you're saying that's a great tip. This is going to get even better when I get into how to convert them into Shakeology. So what happens is when they see this video, a lot of them will upgrade on their own, whether they contact me or not, to the all access. I see a lot of people that they come in on the free trial, and then the way it's set up, it kind of nudges them to get an upgrade anyway. And so all of a sudden, 2 or 3 days later, especially after if they've watched my video or read my text, they upgrade to all access. That is such an awesome moment, because if you go to FAQ, I think it's 2820, they talk about having a challenge pack conversion, y'all, and especially with the Spring into Health promotion, that if somebody spends $100 to upgrade to all access, that they now have 31 days to convert that into a challenge pack and just pay the difference. So if they've already put up 100 of their hard-earned dollars to get all access, then for an additional 60 right now, they get a whole bag of Shakeology and the portion control containers. So a lot of the times, if I can get them to look at the foundational videos, or if they want to start on 21-day fix, really get their nutrition in line, that's awesome. They have it, but they don't have the containers, right? And so that's sometimes a hurdle for people. I said, hey, well, you know what? It's kind of a limited time offer, but I can get you, if you want to try Shakeology and get the portion controlled containers, you can do that for $60 right now if we convert this to a challenge pack. And a lot of times people are all under that. They have to call customer service. Definitely look at FAQ. I think it's 2820. I hope I said that right. About how to convert to a challenge pack. And so it's your customer. A lot of people talk about discount coaches, y'all. Think of it like being a discount customer, guys. It's like they're getting Shakeology and the portion fix containers for $60, y'all. So, and it's like, cool, let me help you use it there. I'm already giving them value of how to help them use the on-demand. A lot of times that starts the relationship, and then I'm known as somebody who is just helping them. So it's like I almost give them a freemium to contact me or to check the stuff that I'm sending them, and it just primes that relationship. So 2 things, use that for you, because that'll help grow your get you in touch with more of your customer leads. But also, what a lure to get your team to hit Emerald to start getting these customer leads, because gosh, you get 5 or 6 a month, maybe 1 or 2 of them convert to there. That's an extra $40 commission. If they're converting to all access, and if you get them to Shakeology, it's another that's $50 commission. A lot of and then you get that residual income with Shakeology. It's such a great lure, especially if one of your new coaches gets to Emerald, does that. Convert somebody for the first time. They're so hooked. They're so hooked, and they'll scream about it in their team page, y'all. So yeah, I totally. It's a very authentic. I'm taking a break out of my day planning to give you guys value. I hope that helped convert your customer leads that have purchased all access to a challenge pack, because it's only $60, which is an amazing deal. Thank you guys for letting me in this group, and I look forward to contributing and learning from all of you. I hope you all grow your dreams. I'll catch you later.
So I thought that was really cool. Hey, we have more people. Hello, Rhonda. I thought those were like really cool tips, and that's something that I have never ever thought of. I don't send voice messages to my new leads. I only shoot them an email, and I know I should do more than that. So maybe this is, a reason to at least shoot them like a voice text. If you have their phone number, which, as long as it doesn't say do not contact, then you've got their phone number. And I think that's a little less weird than calling somebody out of the blue. I did that a couple of times and I got really, really weird responses, so I quit. But sending them a voice message, that's no big deal. They can either respond or not, like either way. And then at least that tells them, hey, I'm going to be sending you an email, and it's got, a video that you've made, like telling them hello, introducing yourself, literally walking them through all access. I mean, I think it's a really good idea because I think it's true that a lot of people do not fully use everything on all access. Even, say they jump in with 21 Day Fix or something. So many of them don't even know where to find the darn nutrition plan. Like, it's not super obvious all the time unless you really are looking for it, until they get the actual Portion Fix part in the mail. If they got the challenge pack, well, and if it's a lead, then they probably didn't get the challenge pack. So anyway, I think those were really, really good points. So do y'all have any questions or things to talk about or anything with that before we turn it over to Suzanne? Thoughts, anything? And
I think it's freaking brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly.
I love that he's on his tractor with his tractor running.
I know.
This is
I
cool.
wonder where he lives in Colorado.
I don't know. Somewhere where there's some flat farmland.
Which would be down the street from me.
That FAQ number was correct as well, 2820. He had posted the link under that, and that is the link or the FAQ for challenge pack conversion. So if y'all need to look anything up on it, but I do think they have to call, but it should be a super easy call. Just tell them, call customer service and tell them you want to convert it to a challenge pack. Pick your flavor. Easy as that. So any other questions, comments on that? Anything that you guys are doing as far as leads that's actually working?
I'm like you. I feel like it's totally random. Like sometimes I get contact and good engagement, and sometimes absolutely nothing. So I don't know.
And it
I
sounds
have heard
The same for
I
me.
have heard other
Yes,
people
same
say
for
they
me,
can.
but I do have a coach from that.
I do have a couple of coaches, but I'm like you guys. I think it's very hit or miss. It seems like it'll be nobody for a month or two, and then 3 or 4 will respond. That's how it happens for me anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, or they never respond and then they just randomly order something.
Yep.
Which is fine.
Yeah,
It'd be nice to talk to them, though.
I know. I think that's a great idea, though, the voice.
What else
Yeah,
were you going to
this
say?
is
Were you going to say something else, Stacey?
Oh, no, I was going to say I email like you do, but I have heard other people say they send text messages also. I think Mindy Horde had some script about doing that at one point. I was actually thinking about this the other day, and I was like, oh, I don't think I ever wrote that down. But
And she does something very similar because I know she sends them, I think the way she does it is sends them a text message, and she has a pre-made video that, she has on her YouTube. And it pretty much introduces her to whoever the person is. I don't think it goes into on demand and all that stuff, but I think it's more of an introductory video and what you get when you work with her and that kind of thing. And so when she texts her new leads, she texts them hey, I'm your free Beachbody coach. Here's a little video to introduce myself or whatever. And she attaches that video link in her text message. And she says she gets a really good response.
really good response. Yeah.
So, of course, Mindy seems to get a really good response with everything that she does. Which is awesome. But, yeah, so maybe, both of those things are good things for us to start doing. So, anyway, alrighty. Well, let's turn it over to Miss
It's
Suzanne.
probably
Yeah.
Yeah, what I was saying is probably is that they actually see your face in the video, and that's probably have a better connecting, right?
You're actually a real person.
Yeah.
I agree. Versus just somebody in an email that they don't have a clue if you're real or if it's a computer or what. So yeah. We should start doing it for real.
Okay.
And I think honestly the reason that I haven't is because it's something that I actually have to do. I'm like, oh, I got to make a point to like do that once a week. Send them all out,
Yeah.
But we just need to get our videos done and make a point to actually do it. Like, because every Wednesday is what I've heard a lot of people do. They'll go in because you know how your new customers build up over the week and then they go away on Thursday, I think. So if you do it every Wednesday, you've got all your customers on that new customer list for your week. So be a Wednesday activity.
Or a Thursday the week before when you get the new people.
Yeah, but sometimes they come in all during the week. It's not always right on Thursday,
Right. Yeah.
So, yep. All right. Well, Suzanne, the floor is yours. Tell us how you have completely changed your business in the last month or two.
Well, it started with I guess December and January, maybe even a little bit of February. I don't know if this has happened to anybody ever in the history of being a coach, but I got in like a really bad funk. I mean, I was still doing my business and I was still hitting SC, but I just got into a huge funk and I realized that I'll just flat out say it. I was comparing myself to a few people and I just started getting down on myself and like you just get into that bad, negative, icky, gross place. And I don't know, I was torn and I didn't know what to do. So I want to say that with that, because it probably won't be the first time that ever happens to me. And I know I've done it before, but this time it was just different because it was certain people that were on my level that were hitting goals that I really wanted to hit. And I'm just not there, but I'm in a different place in my business. So I just had to like self-talk myself out of this crap. And so anyways, what I did was I really did some soul searching and I realized like I am in a different place in my business and we're all in a different place. Like no matter what, we all have certain goals and we are the only ones who know, what we need to do for our businesses. So, if it's rank advancement, yada, 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 whatever it is, you not being on the same level as a certain person, basically you just kind of have to put your blinders on. And I know that's easier to say. So what I mean by that is it is okay to unfollow people. Yes, I said that in public. But, if you're getting notifications every freaking day from somebody that you love, but they're making you feel icky about your business, I certainly say unfollow them. I mean, it doesn't mean that you don't love them. It just means that it's negatively affecting your business. And at the end of the day, that doesn't help you get any better. If anything, it makes you want to quit. So it's okay. Unfollow them and then go on their page whenever you want to later and say, hey, you're doing awesome, whatever you need to do. And then also when that happens, you're probably not alone when you feel that way. And it's very important not to get sucked into the negativity. So, just constantly surround yourself with the people that are feeding the positive side and to just make sure that if you start to slink down that hole, you got to walk away and you just have to dig yourself out. And there's not anybody that's going to do it for you. So I suggest sitting down and writing down a nice list of why you're doing this and what's going to make you feel better and then focusing on that. Okay, 100%. So that's really what I did. And then I was like, I just woke up one day, really, it's so true. Yes, reach out to your coach. Yeah, I did that as well. But I think that she was mad at me, to be honest. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I was just being real funky and icky. I was being a bitch. And so, not to her technically, it was just throwing the bitchiness out there. So that's what I was attracting. So anyways, but if somebody is making you feel inadequate and you really do know that on paper you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and you're doing your job and you're hitting SC and you are actually on track for your personal goals, then you got to unfollow them. And you shouldn't be feeling inadequate, okay? Especially if you're doing what you're supposed to. All right, so how I changed this, and I'm going to try to make this short because I don't want everybody sitting here staring at me for another hour. I sat down and I realized that, yeah, number one, these people are hitting these goals that I really wanted to hit, probably because they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I was kind of skating it. It totally was. I don't find it hard to hit SC anymore. And so I would hit SC and be like, I'm good. I did that. And that's not really what my goals are. So I sat down when I was in this negative mindset and I was like, okay, what do I need to do? And I realized that I really needed to set working hours because I work full time outside of the home. I really needed to get up earlier. I needed to make sure that I was committed to a workout plan 100%. I needed to be 80-20 on my fitness and my nutrition. And I needed to have like a schedule. I work better with a schedule. If not, I am crazy. So what I did, I started Miracle Morning, which if you haven't done that, it's a total game changer. I mean, you don't have to do it 100%, but if you're like following the savers, which is silence in the morning, affirmations in the morning, your visualization, your exercise, your personal development, which is reading, and then your scribing, which is journaling, which I do here. My journaling, if you went back and read it, is probably a bunch of crap, but at least I got it out and it's in here and I felt really good after that. Some mornings it's only a 10-minute Miracle Morning. Some mornings it's an hour. Some morning, it just depends. Sometimes I might have my affirmation time while I'm taking a shower. But with my silence, I pray. Sometimes I just sit there and breathe. Sometimes I just say what I'm grateful for in my head, okay? And just breathe. With my affirmations, I built my own affirmation, and I don't have it in this journal, but the gist of it is I am a Beachbody coach. I make $600 a week. This is my affirmation. I make $600 a week. I am an awesome wife. I'm the best mother I can be, and I am present. I am now financially free to be able to help others. I am committed to my challengers 100% and getting them results, and I am committed to finding coaches that are just like me. And then I say, I will not compare myself to others at the end. So that is my affirmation. And I built it based on, I looked at what my goals were and what I wanted to do. And I just say that every morning because, yeah, you might know all these things, but if you don't say them out loud, they don't stay. And if I'm angry at my daughter, I'm not thinking I'm the best mom in the world, right? So it's just constantly repeating that. And then with the visualization, kind of going through the tasks of the day to make sure that I know how I'm going to attack everything. Also, I visualize myself hitting 2-star and getting that freaking medal one day and how it's going to make me feel. And then looking at my paycheck. And I have this visualization of opening up my Coach Online office and seeing $602.37. And it's going to happen. But that's the number that keeps popping into my head. And then exercise, of course, duh. And then reading. Currently, right now, I am reading this book. And if you have a problem with vulnerability, this is what you need to be reading. Because sharing is what's going to get you to where you need to be. It's not about selling. It's about sharing and being real and being your story. So this book is pretty freaking awesome. And then the journaling, and you just write down what you feel, write down a list, write down a grocery list. Doesn't matter. Just get what's out in cluttering up your mind on paper. Okay. So I do that every morning. So from 4 to 5, and now I'm going into my scheduling because this is kind of the part that really changed my life. I get up at 4 like a nut, and I'm sure Stacy does too. So I get up at 4, chug a bunch of Energize, get my workout done first thing. So my savers are not in a row. I do workout first because I'm really good at procrastinating. And then from 5 to 6, I try to do my miracle morning somehow, just depending on how my morning is panning out. And then from 6 to 7, it is power hour. And that right there is the only way you're going to grow your business is by doing your power hour. I hadn't been doing it from December to February, really. It was half-assed. And now I do it religiously. So my power hour has consisted of, let me find it right here. I'll read it to you though. Add 2 friends on IG, Facebook every day. 2 friends, people I meet, whatever. Invite 2 new people to my challenge group, free group, and the coaching opportunity. So 2 people to a challenge group, 5 people to a free group, and 1 coach op every morning, no matter what. Connecting with 5 people. I found that I do better. I mean, you're supposed to connect with new people in the regular power hour, but I do better just connecting straight up, just keeping the conversations flowing. Then I check in my challenge groups and my team page, send my birthday messages, follow-ups with people that have done pretty much said yes or are really interested. You check into the COO, check in with my downline whenever I have time, and then write down my goals for that day. Like, what am I going to do that day, which I'll get to in a second. And then I don't schedule my posts for tomorrow, but some people might. I personally don't do that. All right. So that's my power hour, and I do it every day, and it's really made a difference. So then I realized that I needed to have set hours. So I do that from the 4 to 5 workout, 5 to 6 miracle morning, 6 to 7 power hour, shut the computer. It's breakfast. It's Zuri. It is my morning. I have to get to work. So I just have to let all that other stuff go. If I didn't finish my power hour, I'm still done. Okay. Then, sorry, I'm looking for my schedule. I come home from work at 4. Sometimes I have to do my workout. It just really does depend. You're allowed some flexibility. And then that is homework, kids, dinner, whatever. And then at 8 o'clock, no TV. TV is like the devil for this business right now, especially when you're growing. And from 8 to 10:30, I work. Those are my set Beachbody hours. Those are the hours that I just really just cram it out. So this is what I do. On Mondays, it's all about me. I'm sorry, I can't find it. On Mondays, it's all about me. And I only do stuff that grows my business, not my team's. Okay? Sorry, but that's true. So that is, I work on my newsletter. What is my problem? Where is it? Hold on. So I work on my newsletter. I do stuff that helps me. What week are we on? May what? Oh, I'm in April. No wonder. Okay. Here we go. I connect with my personal challengers or customers. Maybe they're not in a challenge group. I talk about the coaching opportunity because that's going to grow my business and try to make sure those conversations are going out. And then I plan my personal business week on Monday if I didn't get to it on Sunday. And then I try to create my videos and things that I'm behind on, like, you know, how Kim was saying with the introduction email, things like that, an introduction to Shakeology or whatever kind of videos I need to do. That's the things that I'm going to focus on. And then on Mondays, I try to do some kind of motivating coach post. Okay. So that's Mondays, me Mondays. Tuesday is team day. And that's when I have my personal sponsored coaches one-on-one calls. I try to do team updates. I try to do team live check-ins in my team. Hopefully all of my team calls will be that day, because that's really when I want to focus on team stuff, recognition. And then obviously I do a transformation Tuesday post on Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, and this is all between 8 and 10:30 at night. On Wednesdays, I focus on volume only. It's a volume push day for me. And I make sure, and then on Monday, when I said I plan my week, I look at what I need to do to hit my financial goal and what I still have left for that week. And then I make sure that if I'm behind on my challenge packs, or if I'm behind on volume, I need to know what my action steps are going to be to hit that financial goal, which is $400 a week right now, which I am consistently hitting. But I'm looking for that 602.37. Okay, so on Wednesdays, it's a volume push. I focus on that $400 paycheck. I look at upgrades. Who can I upgrade? I check my inactives and make sure that I'm not going to lose my diamonds. I am following up with those conversations. I'm also making sure that my coaches are good and my challengers don't need anything extra. Just focusing on that volume as well. And then it's a product spotlight day to maybe try to give a little extra oomph in the volume department. On Thursdays is like the worst day of my week, because that's the administration day. And that's when I'm going to send out thank yous for support on some of my posts for the week. My assistant actually compiles that together for me. So then I know who I'm going to thank for supporting me throughout the week instead of me keeping up with it. I add to my email list and get that set up for the newsletter on Monday. And then I go through my leads again and add them all into my little email contacts. And then that's when I send my new coach email packets and I update my tracker. And that's when I focus on the Facebook lists and try to organize those and make sure it's just a day of that kind of stuff. And then I don't do it again. And if I don't get it done, I don't do it again until next Thursday. And I try to do my volume post for my coaches on that day as well. On Friday, it's a fun day. Between 8:30 and 10, I'm creating graphics. I'm focusing on my like page, all the fun stuff that I really like to do that we can get really good at doing when we're supposed to be doing other stuff. So Friday is fun day. And then on Saturday is when I do all of my challenge group posts for every group that I run. So I try to schedule those all out on Saturdays. And then on Sunday, it's really just kind of about planning the next week and what my posts are going to be. But I found that doing this much organizing and giving myself a freaking break and not taking Monday's crap that I didn't get done on Monday and rolling it over to Tuesday and then rolling it over to Wednesday. By Thursday, I'm overwhelmed. And then I was like, well, I can't, and then you get behind. So I found that whatever I don't get done on Monday, I roll it over to the next Monday. It's just I have to give myself a break, and it's really made a huge difference. So that's about it. That's really all that's changed. Just my mindset, and I truly believe setting work hours. And I haven't been checking my phone at work anymore. I found that I was really missing out on some of the conversations I was a part of. I would skip out on some replies that I should do. And it was just like I was trying to do too much throughout the day. And this has really compacted it into one small little time frame. And then I don't feel like completely overwhelmed and stressed because of it. So, I mean, it sounds really simple, but that's really all it is. Questions? Are there 20?
No, I was just posting
Oh,
what you do each day, what you're doing.
okay.
I like simple though. I think simple is good because simple is doable and simple is duplicatable, right?
Yeah.
And that's what this is all about. And I mean, from a, being your coach / success partner perspective, I can see a like huge, huge difference in, your business, yes, but I don't want to say your attitude.
Energy?
Just went away, but no, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But you just seem, I don't know, more, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know how to describe it.
Well, I personally feel more focused and more excited about the business because I'm not like waking up and down on myself anymore. I don't care because I know that I'm on track for my personal goals. And even if it's not what someone else is doing, I don't care. And that's the thing. You have to really do have to have tunnel vision and see the bigger picture, and sometimes that's so hard because, you're like this close to hitting a goal and then it all falls apart. But it's okay. You stick with it and you're consistent. You'll eventually get there. Like giving up on this is just non-negotiable because you will hit your goals. It may not be tomorrow, might not be for another 2 years, but eventually you're going to be sitting on the high horse. Like, thank God I didn't give up on this. Right.
You got it. And I think too, every single one of us is at a totally different place, not only just in our business, but with just life in general, and I don't think any of this is an excuse to say, oh, well, I'm not setting goals or, anything like that. It's just that you have to know what your goals are for yourself, not for what everybody else around you is doing, because that doesn't matter. Right now. And so I think it's working. And I think it's something that all of us have to work on, honestly, because it is really hard, especially when you get in other groups with different, people that are doing so much and you're like, oh my God, I should be doing that too. Well, maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't. Evaluate whatever this new idea is for yourself and for your business. And is it really going to help your business, or is it just going to overwhelm you and freak you out because you can't get everything done,
And that too, taking a little step back, you and I talked about, I'm not going to be on every Diesel Nation call, and I'm not going to be on every wildfire call, mainly because I don't have time, and I can watch the replay when I do have time. But this is where it's intimate and where it's personalized, and this is going to help me. It sounds selfish, but this is what's going to help me and us all growing together. So I had to I can't say yes to everything. You can't say yes to everything. You can't say, oh my God, that was a fantastic training, but I've got to do this, this, and this, and this, and this, and freak out, It's will that help me now, or will that help me in 6 months, Yep. And you just kind of have to lay it out. Yeah, you might want to do a 6-month plan, a month plan, a 6-month plan, a 1 year, and a 5 year, because those things are going to be your stepping stones to getting you to those goals. And just saying it out loud is what really, really gets you fired up. So I recommend doing that and sharing that plan with your coach.
Love it. Does anybody have any questions for Suzanne? Comments or thoughts or anything?
Yeah, I can share the plan, what I do in more detail, on something if I need to.
I think you posted it in Delta Fire, didn't you?
No, I posted it in the Lifers group, and I think I posted it in our Diamonds page.
Okay. I'll find it in our Diamonds page because I'm pretty sure it's in there, and I'll post it in Delta Fire because I think it is a really good plan just to give people an idea of where to start with something like that, and then, make it their own.
Yeah, make it your own, because you may not need to do certain things.
Right.
That was how I needed to break up my week. And that was how I needed to, my weaknesses were spread out instead of all crammed into one day.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep. Love it. Love it.
cool.
So I'm going to
Yeah.
put everybody on the spot that's on here. What are your goals for this month? Who just hopped off? Where'd Suzanne go? What's up with that? She'll be back, I'm sure. No, but for real, I do want to know, since we're all on here, we've got a little extra time, unless you just want to go to bed. What are your goals for this month? Like, let's commit to them. Because I think that's something that's really hard for people to do. And I will be honest, until I started having Keyshawn as my mentor now, my corporate mentor, and I don't know if you remember Keyshawn from our team call a few months back. She is intense. Oh my, she's awesome, and she is freaking intense. And I'm like, okay, now that she's my mentor, I have to set goals, and I actually have to do them because I'm scared of what she'll say to me if I don't. And it's made a really, really big difference. So I want to hear what y'all's goals are. Stacy, you're up first because you're first on my screen.
I knew you were gonna do that. So I have been kind of who else is in the Fearless Recruiting group with Christina and Liz Hartkey? Yeah. So I finally caught up on the videos the other day for that, and one of the things they were talking about, like the goal they have for us for the month is signing 10 new coaches.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's never going to happen, is like your original reaction. But then they made an excellent point, which is who cares? Like, because you've only, if you've only had 2 or 3 before, because if you're going for 10 and you still get 4, that's more than you've ever had before. And I don't know what about that was, but it was like a light bulb for me. Like, same thing with this whole thing with Carl about not stopping at SC10, but keep going. So, like, I don't know that I have a set number, but, like, I think my highest SC points in a month is 16. And I think my highest coaches in a month is maybe 3. So, like, that's kind of my goal, is to, like, hit that or do better than that.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. I love it. And I think that's a really, really, really good point. And even like for people that are setting income goals and rank goals and everything, don't limit yourself. And I know it's hard to do, but just think about, like, for me, I have literally, I'm going to show you guys this because, well, I think it's cool. On my phone, of course, it's not going to work. Okay. Oh, shoot. Well, on my phone, I have a screensaver thingy. And it has like my push goals on it. And it says, like, so every single time I turn my phone on, I see this. And it says $2,500 weekly, 6-figure year, elite 9-star. So yeah, that's pushing it. But you know what? Like, if I don't hit it, but I'm pushing for it, I'm still going to be way better off than where I was if I didn't push for it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like that with everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm getting close on some of them.
Yeah, because, like, my goal is always, like, SC10, you know what I mean? And that's, like, no. Like, give myself a kick in the butt,
Ongoing, yep.
So.
Love it. Love it.
And I have a lot of work to do before October, so.
You do. And it's life-changing.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next? Let's see. Who wants to go next? Tunde? Did I say it right? Tunde? Did I say it right this time?
Yeah, Tunde. And I'm going to unplug one ear so I can hear how loud I am yelling. Hold on. Which is the louder? Oh, that's maybe louder. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm not setting high enough goals for one, because everybody is setting like crazy goals, and I'm like, oh, I just want to hit SC10 maybe. Maybe signing up 2 coaches this month. So I just need to redo that. And I made a note for me to save that on my phone. So every time I turn it on, I can see my goals.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a great Great suggestion. Thank you. But for this month, I'm working on one of my coach who's actually going for the business. None of the other ones do. So this lady is going for the business, and I have been sending out other like really successful coaches what is coaching call videos when somebody's interested to sparkle the interest further. And what I'm feeling getting is that they not connecting with those people and they never get back with me. So I don't know if they're signing up with them or not, but I'm sending away my prospects. So what I'm working on this month is I'm getting together with this coach of mine, and we are going to work on what is coaching called together, because we need to be attracting our own people, and whoever we're inviting, they need to connect with us. So this morning, actually, we had a pre-run conference call, just the two of us, and I think we kicked butt with that. So that's my goal for this month, to get that done and invite.
Love it. And even if the two of you like just do it on Zoom and just record a Zoom call of the two of you and upload it to your YouTube so that you can share it with people, you know? But I think you're absolutely right. And having them, you know, your prospects see you versus seeing other people that they don't know, like they don't connect with them. Kind of exactly the thing that you were saying earlier, seeing your face, you know, with the leads, you know, they'll connect with you more. So, yeah, that's awesome.
Or they seeing them in Star Diamonds or whatnot, and then they asking, so where are you in rank? And I'm like, well, I'm not there. And then they, you know, they might sign up with them because of the rank, whatever. So that's our next step.
I think that's awesome. Yay. Good job. And I have to throw in there, I think the whole screensaver on the phone idea, I'm pretty sure that was Suzanne's first. So just throwing the credit out there.
Yeah, there you go. Either way, I'm happy.
Good. All right, Ashley, you're next on my screen.
Okay, so first, fair warning, I sunburned my lips and it like hurts to smile, but I'm trying to smile. So if I look really ridiculous, that would be why. But anyway, and I'm just orange because my lighting, I'm not really tan, I'm pale. But anyway, so I haven't even thought about goals at all this month. I'm running an awesome challenge group right now though, which is like totally energizing me. So my goal is just to like keep the energy high in that. I have a free group coming up starting Monday. So just to get through that too. So I feel like I completely let the ball like fall completely down the mountain, and I am like slowly starting to move the ball back up. So, I just feel like at this point, I don't even have goals. I just like, am trying to get momentum and just to get back into it, to eating right, to working out. So I don't even have business goals right now. It's just working out, eating better, taking care of me, and running these groups right now. So that's kind of where I'm at.
So I would say set those as your goals, you know? Maybe
I'm going to do those ones regardless. So I feel like I don't have like stretch goals right now.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. And just to throw it in there, I did that all of last year and it didn't pay off at all. And I know, especially when you're in this place where you feel like you're trying to catch up and, you know, trying to jump back in. I know it's really, really hard to think about setting goals, you know, because you're like, where do I even start, you know? But set something, even if it's just yourself. Okay, I'm going to be on my nutrition 5 out of 7 days a week, you know, this week. And same with workouts. And, you know, like you said, you've got a really great challenge group going and you've got some free groups coming up. So, you know, part of it is really engaging with them, which I know you're doing. I mean, you run amazing free groups. I know that.
Although now I'm like a little anxious because this one group, like for the freezer meals, is like getting way bigger than I thought it was going to. I was like hoping maybe 20 people, and anyway, there's a lot in there right now. So I'm like, okay, need to beef up the content more for next week.
That's awesome though, you know, and just staying in touch with those people and especially your challengers, you know, making it a goal that you're converting them to, you know, discount coaches and things like that to actually grow, you know, the business part. So
Right.
think about stuff like that too. So cool. I'm glad you're jumping back in though.
Trying.
You are. All right, Rhonda.
Summit though, like that's like seriously everything I'm like looking forward to right now is like summit. So
No, it's gonna be so much fun. You're gonna love it.
I can't wait.
Yep. Let's see. Rhonda and Suzanne switch spots. So who wants to go first?
Yeah, I'm here. I gotta make this. Sorry.
Rhonda's having too much fun doing ultrasounds right now.
Yeah, no. Anyways, no. I got my coworkers are laughing at me because I got earphones in and stuff going on around me. But anyways, so real quick, my goal for this month would be just to hit Success Club. I haven't hit Success Club since Summit of last year. Yeah. It has been such a struggle, and I'm going to say a lot of it was my part, trying to find the time to actually put the work in and do the business, but just especially lately, life is just getting in the way. Like today I get home from work this morning and my husband says, I got a job to do. I got to go to work. And I'm like, we don't have a sitter. So after working all night, I was up all day long.
Oh, wow.
And all I had was a nap. And then he gets off work at 5. I take another 2-hour nap, and then I'm right back here at work. So it's just been so crazy these last couple of months. But other than hitting Success Club, my other goal would be to try to make those hours that me and you had chatted about, Kim, is trying to set those hours to actually sit and do what I need to do every day. Mm-hmm. So that's really my only goal. I am running my first challenge group, which is really cool. There's only 2 people in it, but hey, I'm excited about it.
Totally okay if there's only 2 people.
Yeah, I was really excited.
That's awesome. Let me know if you need any help with it, because I know Kristen's kind of, like off the grid for a minute.
Yeah, she's got a lot going. She's got 2 more weeks and she'll be a Floridian, so she's really busy trying to get moving and selling stuff, and she's downsizing so she can get out of Mississippi.
Yeah. Well, good. I love it. Go for Success Club.
Yes, I'm trying.
All right, Suzanne, real quick.
Main goal for the month is to beat SC from last month, which was 14. If you count JD's, it was 16. So technically I could try for 18. So anyways, that's what I'm going for. The main thing is to keep up with the groups that I have going on right now. I have 2 big challenge groups, and to participate in the Carl group is like my main focus. And then really just supporting my team and trying to get some good bonding and leadership going on as far as all that goes. And then I am 100% constantly trying to recruit and grow. So 2-star is happening. It's not happening on Thursday, but it's going to happen. So that's my just ongoing goal. So that's where I'm at. And then my financial goal every week.
Awesome. I think it's really good for everybody to set a financial goal for the week. And kind of like we were saying, I've got mine set, Suzanne has hers set. It gives you something to push for, even if it's
$50.
Whatever it is. Yeah, if it's an extra $50, if it's like an extra $1,500, like it can be a stretch, but it gives you something to go for. So I think that's, and kind of like what I like to do, especially for new coaches, have a financial goal for them. And you guys do this for yourself as well, and even break it down into, okay, well, what is my team cycle bonus each week consistently? What's the gap in what my cycle bonus is versus what I want to make per week? That's X amount of challenge packs, right? And then hit the inviting really hard. And then that puts you in control of it, and then as you're getting new challengers, you're converting them to coaches, you're increasing your cycle bonus, you're getting working coaches, like all that. You can kind of adjust and either, not have to, I don't even want to say not have to focus on challenge packs so much, because I don't want you to ever not focus on getting new customers. But, you can boost your income goal basically. So anyway, I guess I should say my goals real quick. So mine, and I kind of actually love this, and this was something that Keyshawn, my corporate mentor, kind of said, and it hit me really hard, was she's like, are you building to diamond every quarter? And I didn't have a clue what she was talking about. I was like, what are you talking about? I'm not building diamonds. Like, she's like, no, are you adding enough people to your accounts to have enough to build a diamond every quarter? I was like, bingo, that's awesome. So like, meaning that I am recruiting, or I want to add at least, 8 to 10 new coaches and build 2 emeralds every single quarter. And ideally, not me building emeralds, but having new coaches that are hitting emerald, 2 of them every quarter. So to me, that was like, why have I never thought of that? And why have I never heard that before? It was a light bulb moment. And then I heard somebody else say, and I don't remember who it was, but they were pushing for Success Club 5 every week. And the SC5 a week, yeah. That I also loved. I was like, well, bingo. Why hadn't I been doing that? SC5 every week. If you hit it, that gets you to SC20 every month. Like, that's a lot of new challengers, So anyway, those are my goals. SC5 every week and build a diamond every quarter. So, yeah. All right. Any last questions, tips? I know it's 10 o'clock. Here.
I just want to say, for those that get in that same mindset real quick, sorry, as I did with the SC5 thing, it's like hitting SC5 is great because you're doing what you're supposed to do. However, if you hit SC5 on the second and you quit because you hit it, you're not growing your business. You're giving up on your business. So that's why I shifted my mindset to say, I'm at zero. Every day, just think that you're at 0 and treat every conversation like you need to hit SC5 or 10 or whatever it is. Because if you get that lax mindset, that's when you're going to slow down and start sinking backwards instead of progressing forward. So, just shoot for the moon every freaking day, and that will make a difference.
And on top of that, just building on that, if your goal is hitting SC5 every month, it's going to take you forever to actually build your business.
Yeah.
Because not everybody is going to become a discount coach. So it's going to take you months and months and months and months to get a few discount coaches if all you're doing is hitting SC5. So set your goals a lot higher.
Yeah.
And Ashley asked a great question, totally different topic. Summit registration is tomorrow for general registration. So they should be sending an email out. I think it's noon Eastern time, 9 Pacific time, that the emails go out. There's a link in the email to register. So, yay for Summit. So better be there with us like next year or the next or whatever.
I know, right? Ugh.
I get it though. I get it.
It sucks. Like something every year. God.
Yep.
But
all right, guys.
Wouldn't trade this one this year. Sorry.
What?
I said wouldn't trade this one this year.
No. Not at
When
all.
it's because of work, that sucks. But this, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Plus, it's going to be really hot.
It is.
I know.
Yes. I'm sorry, but New Orleans in July was just not smart.
I know.
Alaska is great.
Oh, everybody would be like super complaining about airfare. Oh my gosh, could you imagine?
Not me, it's cheap.
All right, guys. Thank you for hopping on the call. Suzanne, thank you for all of your information. It was awesome.
Thank you.
I will post the recording in our team pages and all that good stuff as soon as I get it converted. All right.
Good night.
Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.